What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ashbrown. Today's topic, we're going to talk about social anxiety. A lot of people deal with it on an everyday basis. Some people are able to deal with it better than others. I haven't always had social anxiety. Actually, came to me kind of a little bit later on in my life. Anyways, I'll tell you how I got it. Whenever I was in school, I used to be very sociable. I used to be a class clown, all that. Like, I love making people laugh. Like, that was my main thing, was making people laugh. I love making people laugh. I was a class clown, getting in trouble all the time, getting kicked out of class, all that. It's more, I feel now that I'm older, was I think looking for acceptance, because I knew I was different in a way. Like, I like different stuff. Like, you know, like I wasn't no psycho or anything like that. I just like different stuff. And it's kind of hard, you know, like school, that's where you're supposed to really, you know, develop who you are and stuff like that, which is bullshit. You're really there just to get an education and make something out of your life, but it's kind of hard to ignore that aspect of high school and in school, because, you know, you want to have friends, you want to be you want to be liked by people and stuff like that. For the most part, till about, I say, my senior year, I felt like I was liked by a lot of people and stuff like that. But my senior year, that's what started everything. That's what really made me standoffish from people. Whenever I was younger, my parents, say they're my parents, I don't really consider them really like parents. My caregivers, they're very strict. Really couldn't do a lot of stuff that, you know, most kids were doing. Like, they had cars and going to parties and all that type of stuff. I really didn't get to do any of that stuff. So my senior year, I was 18. You know, my caregivers, they kicked me out. I registered myself for school, so I had a lot of freedom. Decided to go to this party. Really wasn't like a big drink or anything like that. The only thing I ever did was, like, I used to like smoke weed, you know, like that's the only thing I would do. And yeah, I ended up going to this party. I got really messed up. Ended up just throwing up all over the place. Shit, made a fool out of myself. Regretted that day. I couldn't do nothing about it, but it stuck around with me until I finally left school. Like, I left and I started doing this program. It's called Gateway, which is like, you can just do school online. You can do it at home, like off a laptop or whatever. And yeah, it kind of just like ruined shit for me, because you start to really notice who's really in your corner around times like that. I had a lot of rumors made up about me, all kinds of just crazy stuff that just made me just like dislike like the social aspect of people. And I was living in a really small town at the time. I hated that town. I left it finally. A little last town called Lawton, Oklahoma. I fucking hated that town. But yeah, kind of made me like the outcast of the town. You know, I was going through a lot of stuff, and it kind of just stuck with me. But what I can say for people that are going through stuff like that, like social anxiety, where it's hard to speak to other people and stuff like that, is no matter what, someone's gonna dislike you for something anyway. You might as well just be yourself. there's people out there, you know, that no one has the same story. Everyone has their own uniqueness, but there are people out there that have an idea of what you're going through, you know, and that you're not alone. Shoot, you're you. That's what makes you unique. And second video, some words of wisdom. So I'm gonna end it at that.